we have a new episode of Superman and Lois. So far this season on Superman and Lois, we know we've had the ongoing storyline of finding out Lois unfortunately has breast cancer. And so far she's, I would say, struggling with balancing, doing what she normally likes to do. She's normally a fierce character that goes, extremely hard for her career, extremely hard for her family. Like someone's messing with her boys, she gonna go charge at them. She gonna go up to Manheim and with her journalism and trying to take folks down. And as we seen last episode, that took a toll over her. She overextended herself, and she almost fainted a little bit. So with that, she gonna, I guess we gotta find out where her limits are. We did have the Candace, who are now gonna live with them after Clark went to check her dad, not Superman. That was the point of that. He was just being a dad going to check someone who put their hand on his son, and Candace will live with them now. So I don't know what that's gonna be, how the dynamic in their home gonna be now. And also, Manheim had John's sister. Well, would be his sister on this planet, on this Earth, because he already killed the John Henry from this Earth, but he had the judge kidnapped and held with a B word on her chest. I don't know if I can say that word on YouTube or whatnot. But John got there in time to make the save. He was the hero in that episode. He saved her. But Van Heinem's the type of person that would just, he has a backup plan. He has something else more grand that he has planned. And now Lois is scheduling her treatment at his hospital, and he's well aware, and he's already on to, she got to be up to something. So we're gonna dive into this episode, see what's next. Really been enjoying this season. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and leave any suggestion, anything you would like to see me watch and react to as well. I want to get no comments, and I want to engage and talk about the show with you guys. I'm gonna leave my Twitter in the description, so you can come over and we can have discussions. You can DM me shows you would like me to watch, or YouTube clips, anything. So let's dive into this episode and let's see what's next.
I think that's everything. Your dad and I will meet you at the dance after my treatment.
Mom, you really don't need to come. Okay, Grandpa said he'd cover for you. There's going to be plenty of chaperones.
Oh, there's a dance at school?
You're getting around to chemo. Maybe take a rest after. Yeah, last time you were super exhausted, remember?
I was a little fatigued, but not until the next day.
So
besides, this is my one chance
school
to
dance.
see
But Candace never lets me in the bathroom.
you. We've talked about this. She's our guest.
No, seriously though, it's been 3 weeks of cold showers.
Oh, I forgot to mention he got a little suit now made by his granddad because he didn't want to get that curly mop cut down.
You and Nat taking him out for another spin? Really? Am I the only one who thinks the priority here should be her beating this thing and not poking around in Al Capone's vault?
It's Lois's treatment. She's allowed to decide where she gets it. To trust that she knows her limits.
Still mad about me going to Hops Bay Medical Center?
I'm just here to support you.
See, Clark and got Bella and letting Lois
We'll
make
see
her
what the
decisions,
dance
trying not to make decisions for her with this diagnosis. He's getting Bella at that. Don't trust nobody now. Not a single nurse or a doctor. There it is. We begin that logo over some different music this season.
I'm holding up.
Don't act like you care.
Whoa.
Of course I care.
Really? Because now that my dad's dead, you've been acting like he was never even the mayor.
I issued a statement.
Which was a joke.
What am I supposed to
You
do?
didn't mention any of the stuff he did for people around here.
Come on, Junior.
Friends for like 10 years. I know you cheated to beat my dad.
That
That comes with the job, I guess. Everybody blames you for everything. Either you didn't do enough, you didn't say the right words. Were they racing? It's good to see
Are you sure about this?
if I
they
can
stuck to their
access
word
doctors
of Nat and
maybe we can finally find out what we're
Lois' dad hanging out.
It's just the nurse said the anti-nausea medicine might wear you out, so maybe I should be the one doing the investigating.
Or being a patient here will allow me to move around more freely undetected, so you just stay here.
I doubt it
And do
with
what?
him knowing you
Cover free.
come to his hospital for treatment.
I need more.
You do what I ask, you'll get as much as you need.
This stuff's the only thing that's keeping me alive.
Oh, it's doing more than that.
Lois Lane, settle in.
He knows, yeah.
Are you clear on what you need to do, Mr. DiStefano?
I'm clear.
Wow, he can do that.
Where'd she meet this Joker?
Metropolis?
In Metropolis. Leo shows up in Smallville on what? A hunch?
Actually, he found Sarah online and asked for Nat's number, but Sarah thought it'd be better if he came to Smallville and asked her in person. So,
Here he is, having convinced you to ditch every safety protocol you've been taught and
Yeah.
lead him straight to the farm.
he seems like a cool guy.
Yeah, you kind of get everything like a mission. I get what you're trying to get, how you get him to think.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie.
Have a seat.
Mr. Lane got me thinking, because I wouldn't think none of this guy. I think it's just a little crush he got on her.
Treatment. I'm just here to
But now I'm actually looking at him like,
Lois Lane.
maybe he's going too much on the radar and he's maybe something. I don't know. He got me thinking.
Inflammatory breast cancer, stage 3.
Is her first round of chemo? Spouse. Have a seat.
Found your support group, Clark.
Yeah, I'm just dropping off lab results.
Okay, no problem. First door on your right. Great.
Kuna, we've been pretty swamped.
Oh,
We could use an X-ray.
yeah, I like that idea for
Seriously?
him.
Hell, you're the perfect age. If you want to learn, something you might be interested in. Yeah, that would be cool. Okay. Cool.
Hey, John, we gotta get going so I can get ready in time.
I love that we have to rush to give him powers.
We'll do.
Like, we'll see him with him when he was doing the inhaler thing. But I'm loving that we ain't rushed. So, okay, give both sons powers and da. We're getting to how one to operate without them and how one will operate getting used to having them. I like that dynamic.
I'm afraid that Junior's not the only one who feels that way.
And y'all had that
I
blow
can
up
see
at the
that and just sort of run with it.
and y'all had that blow up at the little birthday party.
I mean, objectively, he did do a lot of good for this town.
Oh, trust me, the bad outweighs the good here. I mean, I have plenty of proof of Dean robbing the city blind.
Whoa.
Lana, well, unless people know the truth, they're going to keep blaming you. If you want, I can help clear the air.
Hey, don't go.
End of last year.
Hey,
Sorry to hear that.
And for me, I've been on both sides of the chair. First is where you're sitting with my daughter, Diana. She had breast cancer. Took her 3 years ago this month. She would have turned 37.
Wow, she was so young.
Her doctors thought the same thing and kept telling her not.
this one gonna get me. I know it. I know it. I've been managed to avoid crying so far. But I know this one gonna get me, I can tell. Whoa. In the flesh.
Gotta hand it to you. Coming to my hospital for treatment so you can investigate me at the same time.
Where's Dr. Hook?
Making rounds, seeing patients.
We both know that's not true.
Well, I can have a nurse track him down for you.
Henry Miller.
Hey man, he is
Your friend Superman accused me of the same thing.
he's done a great job as Bruno Mannheim. I gotta speak about his performance with this on down this episode.
I have written about you long enough to know that nothing happened.
This is my state-of-the-art research lab. Follow me.
The man resourceful.
Your wife met must have a hard time sitting still, huh?
That'll change.
That's true.
But that instinct will come in handy down the road.
Don't go scaring him.
Oh, no, it's okay. What do you mean?
Everyone calls it something different, experiences it in their own way, but it's in this chair.
The pole.
This disease. It tests every part of you, mentally, physically. And at some point, you that feeling to give in to the disease gets to be so strong. So this drive that your wife has,
I'm not talking much. I don't want to talk over what they're saying. It's
she's
too
gonna
important.
need to use all that energy to survive.
She's not wrong.
I don't want to talk over that. I feel like it was too important. I feel like it's very educational for those who unfortunately going through those situations or going to go through it, don't know much about that disease or have had someone who suffer from it, to understand how it feels to be, how it is for those who go through it. I think
That she said that I can live with her.
oh, Candace is
in
moving out.
Topeka.
Oh, in Topeka, okay.
Topeka. It's like 4 hours away.
Well, we can still see.
Now I'm sorry. Nat.
I want to make sure you heard
So
me.
much for a cool guy, huh? I founded this center too.
Is something up with this guy, or am I looking too much into it? Like the granddad is.
What most people still call South Metropolis. When I was 14, my mother fell ill. Couldn't figure out why. Turns out our entire neighborhood was built next to a chemical waste dump. No one even knew it was there. Tried to get the company responsible to help, but you think anyone gave a damn about some cleaning lady from the suicide slums? After she died,
Lois, slow down.
I am going to scour every inch of Dr. Hook's files. Getting treatment at Hobbs Bay was exactly what we needed.
Yeah, but I don't think you're gonna see some of that files. It'll be useful.
But you want your weekends free. Well, maybe this just isn't the right fit for you.
No, it's not that. It's just I had this other commitment pop up.
So I guess you're gonna have to figure out which one's more important to you.
Now I know he wasn't trying to give relationship advice, but if he was, it would have been the wrong person to do it.
Wrong. It's me.
Try me.
Maybe not, but I can try.
I've never kissed anyone before.
He's like, whoa, I wasn't ready for this discussion.
Now there's this guy inside who really
The kid's been looking at you all day. There's nothing you can do to make him think that.
Yeah, he liked it too much.
Why am I so scared?
Because love is scary.
He lives.
You are the toughest kid I know. You can do this.
Thanks, Grandpa.
She called him Grandpa.
I miss him, Sarah.
Man,
Miss my dad.
Junior, come here.
he's mourning.
You're gonna ignore me my last night in Smallville?
We ain't gotta like the character his dad
I know
was,
long-distance
but
relationships don't
this
normally
season
work
is so
out,
much
but
about
with everything we've been through
mourning
already,
and
I'm sure we can make it.
sickness. I can't feel bad for the kid.
So,
Yeah, pretty much.
Hi, you guys.
hey,
Have you seen Sarah?
no.
No, sorry.
All right, I'll go find her.
Ooh, she ain't piecing that together. every time she came across them two together in the same setting, she's been busy. She was there when the ex-mayor was, you know, what happened with him. And then here she was looking for Sarah. So I think with Chrissy and him is it just a fling or is y'all going into something?
Why are you telling me this right now?
I'm trying to be supportive, and I'm following your lead, but sometimes it feels like no one's allowed to have an opinion about your treatment other than you.
Because it's happening to me?
Yeah, I know. I get it. But everything I've read and everyone I've spoken to, they all say the same thing, that this is going to be the fight of your life and you need to rest.
And I will, but not tonight. I am going to this dance, Clark. It is very, very important to me. And if you want to come with me, great, but I need you to get dressed.
Find out where the hell that leech is coming from now.
Yes, ma'am.
Whoa, oh, wait, what's that?
What do you want? Access to your biggest secrets.
You still got super speed. Run over there, yank the thing out, fly away with it or something. Damn. Can't touch him. Like glitching. Oh, he caught him somehow. Forget him. Stop that. Oh, then this possible uniting the friends won't work well once your mama and Chrissy revealed what his dad was doing.
That's terrible.
And once you do that and ruin this friendship, you and Cheryl back on rocky terms. You just not getting over the slap.
You okay?
Not really. I want to go so badly, but I can't. And you were right. Just because I have cancer doesn't mean I can't be wrong. I'm not the only one who gets to have an opinion in all this. I need you to keep sharing yours with me, especially if I don't agree. You promise?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Lane. We totally forgot.
It was my one chance to see everyone dressed up and dancing.
Maybe not. If you're up for it.
Look at you.
Yeah, they hooked up again. When they gonna get busted? Oh, you got a meeting with Lana, remember?
Or your ex-wife.
Yup. She would like to just don't want to do the story no more.
What's up?
I don't want to go public with that stuff about Dean.
Sorry, what changed your mind?
I mean, don't you think that the public deserves to know the truth?
I think in this specific case, the truth will hurt me.
You're just the sweetest. Take care of your brother for me.
So she ain't what he was thinking about her in the bathroom situation.
Drive safe, you two.
We need to talk. Turns out this Deadline character managed to get the locations of several of our top facilities.
Looks just like him, only more dead.
For now.
Oh. Okay. Is that Bizarro? Another episode of Superman and Lois. That was episode. That episode with Head On. Man, these episodes gonna get tougher and tougher and tougher. I really, really like this episode. I feel like this show has a ability to know how to ground itself at times. Well, the last 2 episodes we had John Henry saving his sister from this earth, and then this one we had Superman finding this deadline on guy trying to start this transfer. So we still get our little superhero in every now and then, whether it's training, whether it's a new villain. We never lost on who the threat is. Well, it's him and Lois going through the hospital to try to find information on Mankind and what his doctor is doing. But also in that moment, Clark sitting with the ladies who are going on the chemo and talk about their experience with having cancer, and their experience went on talking about her losing her daughter. You know, I find that stuff is moments where I almost forget I'm watching a TV show. It's like I'm sitting there and I'm actually having this conversation with this lady who's telling me this story. I want to look into them 2 actresses and see if it's anything in real life that's good. You know, I know in today's time they try to actually get actual people. Like if you want, to portray certain roles, don't you try to have actors portraying? Try to go. So I want to look into the 2 actresses there, but her dad, Mr. Lane, he possibly gonna get back out there dating. Candace moved with her aunt. She's gone. John got a new gig at the firehouse on the weekends. Lois really learning her limits now and learning that she needs another person's opinion when making these decisions, even though she's the one going through the treatment. And her partner, Clark, is going to be the person that she's going to listen to help her balance that and knowing her limits. But, man, Nat is still struggling with, son Nat has constantly struggled with, it's always feeling like she fit in this new world and not feeling behind the rest of the kids her age. So, we've seen her coming better at coping with that and handling that. We didn't see John Henry this episode, which I understand. We had a heavy episode with him last episode, but yeah, that was another good episode of Superman and Lois. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave suggestions on anything you want to see me to watch or react to or leave a review to, and I'll be sure to get to it. Thank you guys. See you next.